one chapter. We are doing one chapter, one session, and today we are going to see Bhakti Yoga. Very beautiful chapter, short chapter, but loaded with lot of important points. So let us prepare ourselves to enhance our love quotient, devotion quotient. With this knowledge, we must check whether my love quotient is increasing, devotion quotient is increasing or no. And that gets expressed to people only. So people itself will tell us that whether you are become more loving, more compassionate. So let us sit straight. Head, neck, backbone straight. This is a position where the energy flow is maximum. Let us keep our body still. And withdraw our mind from all that has what happened in the past. Past has already gone. Why to keep repeating? Why to bring past in the present moment and spoil the present moment? So let us let go all that has happened in the past as experiences, our content of experience, keeping only the learnings with us. And the learnings must be based on Shastra. Let us let go all future anxieties, worries. Those who actually are believers or have faith on God, they not normally do not have worry or fear or anxiety. So today is Bhakti Yoga. If I consider myself as Bhakta, then Yoga Kshemam Vahamyam, Bhagavan says, why are you worrying about about something that has never happened or not happened yet? Let us keep our mind in the present moment, not confused and tensed, but clear mind, still body, and cheerful, alert mind. Clear intellect and cheerful mind. These are the three instruments we require to tune up. Bhagavan says that once you tune up these instruments, I will reveal myself. But right now, body is going one way, mind is going another way, intellect is somewhere else only. Let us focus on our breath. Let us take a deep, slow, conscious breath. Something which is obvious, we normally forget our own nature as existence conscious, which is consciousness, which we forget. We forget that we are breathing. It is very simple here and now. So mind is in the present moment with the breath, detached, always fresh, not dull and boring, not agitated, but quiet and alert. And with this quiet, alert, cheerful mind, let us chant loudly and invoke God's grace and Guru Parampara's blessings. Om. Om. Om.
सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः गजाननं भूतगणाधिसेवितं कवित्तजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजं सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् हरि ओम्
Hari Om. Hari Om. Thank you, Lata Rajshekar ji. So, Bhagavad Gita is divided into 3 sections. The 18th chapter, first 6 primarily focus on who am I. Other topics are there, but those are secondary. 7 to 12 primarily focuses on who is God. And 13 to 18 primarily focuses on Asi, the relationships. So today we are going to reflect upon the 12th chapter, which is one of the shortest chapter, to 20 verses only. Most beautiful chapter, Bhakti Yoga. And a lot of myths will be destroyed because people think Bhakti is very easy than Jnana. I am a Bhakti. I follow Bhakti Marga. I do puja, I go to temple, I go to Tirtha Yatras. Jnana Yoga, Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, Bhagavad Gita, this knowledge, discussion, Maya, Avidya, Brahma, that I am not, so much liking. But today Bhagavan says that Bhakti Yoga also is not very easy. And Bhagavan has given who is a Bhakta, what is actually love and devotion. Most difficult thing in life is to love self and others unconditionally. And today we must check that whether with this knowledge, with these experiences, with so many things I have read, heard, listened, whether my love quotient is increasing, my compassion is enhancing, or whether I'm becoming more and more self-centric and selfish. Because today Bhagavan is going to give us 36 values or qualities to practice. And by the way, last session I had mentioned that I want all of you to write to me, and today I will put the format. Many people have also written already last week itself. Some people are still thinking what is the difference, because you have to also talk to your relatives whether this difference is there or no. Today I can say I have realized, but other person says, no, your behavior is like Asura or Rakshasa only, not even Deva. So I know people are taking time, and it is not a very easy question to ask self that what are the transformations before and after, because as Guruji says, Sa Vidya Ya Vimuktaya, Vidya is that which liberates us from some problem, some change. If there is no change, then maybe I may be too humble. But again, I'm reminding after this session, I will put the format, because some people have written very big, nice details, but we want in that format so that we can collect it. So with that background, we will see one of the short chapters that is called as Bhakti Yoga. So the chapter name is Bhakti Yoga, and Gurudev, Puja Gurudev on this chapter says that without devotion, knowledge is tasteless. Some people only talk about lot of talking, lot of knowledge, lot of quotations, by-heartation, chanting, but devotion, love, that feeling aspect is not there. And some people only idol worship, this temple, that temple, but no knowledge about self, world, and God. So without knowledge, without devotion, knowledge is tasteless. And without knowledge, devotion is mere idol worship. This is what Gurudev quotes in this Bhakti Yoga. So last couple of chapters we saw that Arjun is mentioning here that I have understood your nameless and formless nature. That is a main point. In earlier chapters we saw that Bhagavan is saying I have got two natures. We also got bahar dikhane wala nature ek hai, andar wala nature ek hai. I heard a very beautiful statement that we are lawyers of our own behavior but judges of others' behavior. We justify our behavior and we judge other person's behavior because behavior changes. My perception about myself is different, and other people's perception about myself is different. In the same way, Bhagavan again and again mentioning that please understand what is God's perception about God. So that is nameless, formless, that we will see. And also Arjun told, and I've heard your glories in Vibhuti Yoga. I saw all in one in all in the Vishwarup Darshan. So now this 12th chapter directly talks business. Because Arjun is not only a warrior, he is also a king. He has ruled, he knows finances. So here it talks about profit. Bhagavan, now we are on the 12th chapter. Now you clearly tell me which share is better to take, because now the share market is going up. Which one is profitable? This is a very important question I must ask regularly to myself, that which area in life where my maximum profit is going to happen? Because Arjun asked this question many times, that in tell me where is my Shreya. So there are two businesses. People say, no, no, I'm not doing business. I'm only doing a job or I'm not doing any job. Everybody is into business of life. Some people like me or somebody else may be business in life also. But we are all in business of life. Business of life means final profit. I must ask every month, every quarter, every year whether my happiness quotient is increasing, peace quotient is increasing, clarity quotient is increasing, vairagya quotient is increasing, vivek is increasing. These are bottom lines. And today Bhagavan is going to give us 36 bottom lines to practice. So now Arjun is asking, Arjuna uvacha evam satata yuktaye bhaktas paryupasate. So you please tell me, because you're talking about saguna and nirguna both, and ye chapyaksharam avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittama. So you please tell me that formless or with form, which bhakti is higher, where my maximum profit is going to happen. Because this is again an eternal doubt. Those people who go to temple, do puja, do a lot of rituals, other people who read, no, no, everything is Maya, everything is Brahman, everything is, only an appearance. Why are you doing all these rituals and going to Tirtha Yatra? And those people will say, why you neither practice both? So this is a eternal argument going on whether God is with form or without form. Bhagavan already told earlier in chapters, I have got both higher nature and lower nature. So question 12, question in chapter 12 is straight from Arjun. Yoga Vittama, please tell me what is more profitable because I have limited life now. What is the question? To meditate upon truth as unmanifest or manifest, which is going to give me maximum profit. Also, can meditating on your lower nature, that is with form, can I reach the formless? Is there a link there? Devotee normally asks, God is with form or formless? Why are you going to temple and worshipping all this Shivalinga and glass and all this stone and this metal? This is all like that. God is everywhere. One person went to Ramana Maharshi and asked this question. Who do you consider you to be? His answer was whether God is with form or God is not having form. Ramana Maharshi asked, who do you think you are? You are having a form or you are not having a form? If you think that you are a body, mind, intellect, God is with form. Because if you go to frog's world, because right now frogs are not there, they are dead. If you go underground, they are there in hibernation. If you go in frog's world, their God is a frog. If you go to cockroach world, their God is cockroach. So if you consider yourself as body, mind, intellect, God will have a form. If you consider yourself as Atma, then God has no form. So now Lord's answer on Arjun's question. So this chapter starts with Arjun's question that please tell me which one is better, Saguna Bhakti or Nirguna Bhakti. So Bhagavan says, Maya Vesha Manoye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayo Petas Teme Yukta Tamamata. This is my opinion. Even Bhagavan says that this is my opinion. But we as human beings, whatever we think, whatever thought comes, we think that is the truth. There can be other opinions also. Now, very important, as this chapter is about love, we cannot love someone. Suppose we ask that, what do we love in other person? Either we are loving the other person's name, Sachin Tendulkar, naam hai. Then some people love another person's beauty, body, figure, handsome, tall, dark, handsome. Then no, some people say, no, that is okay, but I love his qualities. He is very this quality, humorous, intelligent, this quality, that quality. He is a very good actor, very good cricketer. That is his quality. Amitabh Bachchan says that I have got only one quality of doing abhinay. That's all. I am a normal human being. Then love comes out of sambandha. If there is no relationship, there is no love. No, I love my daughter, but others' daughter I don't love. Means I don't love daughter-in-law, but I love daughter. Because she's somebody else's daughter, so I don't love her. So sambandha is very important where this love devotion, because this chapter is Bhakti Yoga. Then Dhama, where do you show? You live in Switzerland. No, I live in Pedder Road. Oh, I live in Dharavi. No, no, I don't know. I want a person to marry who is living not in Mira Road or Dombivli, because this is how people write. Pedder Road, Mahalakshmi, South Mumbai, I would love to, go there. Because Dham, so people go Tirtha Yatra because that is a Dham of Bhagwan. And then some people say, oh, this person does this, does this, does this. Leela, right now that Indian women team won, so that was their Leela. Now everybody is respecting because they love. So we have to pay attention, as this is summary, but this is an important topic, and Swarupa, who that person is. So our love is dependent on this. So all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 things we superimpose, and then we create Saguna God for our relationship, our love, because without relationship and without Saguna, these qualities will not be developed. So we superimpose these 7 on an idol, an image, an avatar, guru, puja, japa, kirtan, bhajan, etc. And it's a very beautiful quality of love because the highest nature, existence, consciousness, bliss, there is that compassion, unconditional love is the expression of that highest. So 3 conditions Bhagavan says that if you consider yourself as Saguna Bhakta, now it is some people's myth get destroyed in 12th chapter. Last time when we took in detail, many people told me, no, Bhakti is not very easy when Bhagavan is given here. Yukta Tama Mata, this is my opinion. Who is a Saguna Bhakta? People say, no, I love to go to temple, Tirtha Yatras, Puja, man udhar lagta hai. But now this qualities also needs to be developed, Bhagavan says. That you continue, but at introspective level every night, I must check whether these qualities are getting developed or no. Fix your thoughts on me continuously. Maya Vesha Manoye Mam. So whether I'm thinking of the beggars, whether I'm thinking of this person, that person, when I'm going to Tirtha Yatra temple, then Bhagavan says, no, you are coming here and still thinking of that pujari. No, that person is not so good. That pujari is not so good. He is taking so much money. That means Bhagavan says, you are not a Saguna Bhakta. Because your mind and intellect is not flowing towards me when you are coming to me. One person went recently to Guruji, last couple of weeks back, and asked, can you give me some tips in day-to-day life to practice? Guruji immediately mentioned that introspect, where is my mind? This is a very important introspection. Where is my mind? Where is it? What is it thinking? About whom it is thinking? About what it is thinking? What it is wanting? That is a very important. And where that flow is going, because the mind will go towards love. No, I hate that person, but I love something, so that hatred, anger is that coming from that love for self. No, that person insulted me. I keep thinking about that person because I love myself. So anger, hatred, those are expressions of love only. When I love God alone, Bhagavan says, mind flows towards God. So right now I had to ask myself, because we do not have enough love for God, we are not able to fix mind on God alone. No, but I've got family, I've got job, I've got business, I've got so many bucket list. And Bhagavan says, you carry, then I am there in that small bucket, at one side. But Saguna Bhakta is background, like that Shruti box goes, constant God's remembrance is there. Ramakrishna Paramahansa used to see Ma Kali everywhere. One day he was taken to red light area to check, to create lust in him. He just said Ma and then went into Samadhi. Because everywhere he was seen, Jaja Tikani Manasaya Mase. Tyatya Tikani Nizarupaduse. He was not able to see that this is a red light area, she is a prostitute, she is a good person, she is a better person, she is an intelligent person, she is a Buddhu person, she is an ugly person, beautiful, but nothing. Ma Kali everywhere. So that is Saguna Bhakti. Then second quality of a Saguna Bhakta, worship me with sense control, Nikta Yukta Upasate. I have no sense control on eyes, talking, hearing. I talk negative. I gossip so much. I talk about third person to second person and about his negative qualities and then say I am a Bhakta. no, I am a very devotional person. Bhagavan says, no, 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 no. Then that condition is not fulfilled. I must have control. Even the mobile tells us how much time I am seeing mobile phone. Develop concentration with upasana. So a person who loves God takes name. Ram, 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 Ram. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. The moment work is over, no time to gossip, no time for mobile phone here and there. Why to see somebody else's stupidity? I involve myself in Ram, Ram, Ram. And then mental chanting is better than outside chanting. And the third quality, with supreme faith, no blind belief, not without conviction. Somebody challenges, now faith goes Shraddhaya. So there should be Shraddha, and that Shraddha comes by thinking. So a Bhakta is not a stupid, person who can be fooled. A Bhakta is an intelligent person whose faith is based on knowledge, conviction, discussion, doubt clarification, no doubt. No, no, whether Ram is still there or no. Yeah, I go to Ayodhya, but I still wonder, why Ram sent Sita to Vanvas when she was pregnant. No, I am not a Bhakta because Shraddha is not there. No, no, Ayodhya I have seen. I have seen Rameshwar also, I have seen. But this question I have. So I must remove that question. So now here, very important in this entire chapter, Bhagavan has not given, not that we should not do, I'll again mention. No ritual is mentioned. No Tirtha Yatra is mentioned. No puja is mentioned. Bhagavan has focused on qualities. Inner transformation. That also we must do, but along with that, I must check whether these inner qualities are getting developed or not. So what is bhakti definition? Guruji gives very beautiful. So this I must write down. Suppose I consider myself as Saguna Bhakta. Unconditional love, because that towards God, undisturbed steadfastness, peace of mind. Mind doesn't get disturbed and agitated so easily if I'm a bhakta. And unwavering faith. And these all I have to practice in our day-to-day marriage, job, business, social life with our neighbors and people whom you don't like. Bhagavan says you practice this first year, then you will become bhakta, then you will be eligible for my love. Because Bhagavan is going to mention whom do I love the most. That also art we do not know that how to get other person's love. I always mention the simple thing is that I must ask how, suppose I love somebody, how to get other person's love. No, no, I love you, so I must control you. You must listen to me. If you don't listen to me, I don't love you. Bhagavan says, now I am going to give you whom actually I love. Lot of pointers Bhagavan is going to give us. Lord's answer on Nirguna Bhakti now. Nirguna Bhakti is imperishable, indefinable, unthinkable, unmanifest, all-pervading, immutable, immovable, eternal. So we cannot have a relationship with this. And that's the reason the sadhana here is Shravan Manan Nididhyasanam. The person just listens, focuses, and we are going to see how Bhagavan distinguishes between these two and says that Saguna Bhakti is more easier than Nirguna Bhakti, practice, in practice wise. But when we listen, we say, no, Saguna Bhakti also is not very easy. Three conditions for Nirguna Bhakti are given. As three conditions were given there, three pointers are given that this is how a Nirgun Bhakta practices. If I no, I am interested. Some people say, no, I don't go to temple, I don't go to rituals, I don't do, I just listen and then Brahma Sutra, Upanishad, Atma, and then Atma's attributes, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma, that. But then these qualities are inner qualities to be developed. Withdrawing all senses from names and forms, because Nirguna Bhakta is not interested in names and forms. And Saguna Bhakta will put lot of clothes, chappan bhog, and then give water, and then when it is winter, wash, give bath to God with warm water. Nirguna Bhakta says names, forms. World is an illusion. Energy dissipation happens through senses. So the Nirguna Bhakta will control, pratyahar. Not so much talk about names and forms, but withdraws the mind. So we are going to see that Saguna Bhakti is Pravrutti Marga, Nirguna Bhakti is Nivrutti Marga. There should not be confusion after this chapter. What is my Marga? Where my temperament is going more towards. So what is the observation? What is the practice Nirguna Bhakta does? Practice observation of breath, because withdrawal, observation of thoughts. When I went to Siddhabari, Gurudev told, observe your thoughts 24/7. And one day it will happen that observer and observed, both will be separate. And then after that, observer becomes the observed. No distinction. And then I observe the observer only. So a Nirguna person will follow this path. Second quality, equanimous while dealing with situation, objects, people. See, Bhakta will not be so equanimous. They will like, because there is love, emotion, overwhelming. But suppose I think, no, I believe in Atma, Nirguna, nature. Some people say nature. No, there is God, but it is energy. Then I must practice this to develop these qualities. Like, dislikes should be less. And I must practice total acceptance if I want to move faster on that path. And the third, intent on welfare of all beings, all actions for others' benefit, because selflessness will be created. So Vedantic formula, what is what a person follows Nirguna path? Neti is given as Vedanta path. With Vivek and Vairagya, detached from the false and attached to real, because Vedanti says Jagan Mithya Brahma Satya. So then the person starts withdrawing till one experiences that and abides in it. And then the person says, after abiding, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Everything is Brahma. This Jagat also is Brahma, body is Brahma, everything is Brahma. But Saguna Bhakta will have discrimination. No, I am Das of Bhagwan. I am Bhakta of Bhagwan. There is a distinction between two. And result, Aham Brahmasmi. Te praptuvanti mabe. You will get both. We will see when we compare these two in the next slide. In Saguna Dhyana, one has to employ the mind. Pravrutti Marga. I decorate the god, I give bath, and I create Naivedya, distribute, dance, music, lighting, beauty is there, because the senses must get attracted towards that completely. And in Nirguna Dhyana, one has to withdraw the mind. Uparati. Dhyan Dharana Samadhi. In Ashtanga Yoga it is mentioned. But the mind withdrawal has to happen from the world. So these two marga Bhagavan is discussing in this. Both are equal. So now quickly we will see what is the distinction between these two. In Saguna Sakar Bhakti, object is Nama Rupa Guna Sambandha Dhama Leela Swarupa. So one keeps listening, stories, going to visit lot of places and visit temples, etc. Sees the beauty. Oh, what a beautiful idol. Qualification, devotion and love. Not that I only love God and shout on the maid servants and on in-laws or children and then criticize everybody, but I love God. Bhagavan says, no. This has to be expressed in our day-to-day life. Result, Rupa Darshan, then Nirguna Darshan. So, Saguna Bhakta gets two. They say that this Bhakti is the fifth Veda. So, Prem Ras and then Swarupa Darshan, both one gets. Path, what is a path? Pravrutti Marga, employ the senses, mind constantly in remembrance of God. Sadhana, puja, mantra, chanting, japa, kirtan, tirthayatra, seva of the world. Which is the form of the world? Jagata Ishadhi. No, this world is not good. जिसे कभी देखा नहीं उसकी पूजा करते हो और जो सामने है उसकी निंदा करते हो, ये कौन सी भक्ति हुई? Kabir Das ji says. So Bhakta must be careful that you don't criticize other people, because who will get angry? God will get angry. God will say, they are my children. Why are you criticizing my children? I will show you. Support, cross, idol, image is an anchor. The mind gets anchored on particular. No, I am a Devi Bhakta, I am a Krishna Bhakta, I am a Ganpati Bhakta, I am a Shiva Bhakta. So the emotional anchor happens. Process, mind gets identified with the Lord. Sayujya, Samipya. These are all stages in this Saguna Bhakti. And then one merges in the God's higher nature. That is the highest Nirguna. What is a vision? Seeing God in all. Not, no, no, in the dream I saw my God also. And after getting up, I'm shouting on everybody. So God must be seen in all, including myself. Recommended for majority. In Bhagwan in this chapter specifically is going to mention this I recommend for majority people, because I know all people, I only have created. Lord's role, I will lift you. For Nirguna Bhakta, Bhagwan says you have to work on yourself. Uddhared Atmanatmanam. Here Bhagwan clearly is going to say that I will lift you from this samsara sagar. So beautiful. Conditions, emotional mindset. If I'm always doubting, not having faith, always worrying, then that emotional mindset gets disturbed. Fix your thoughts, mind, intellect on me continuously if you are going to follow Saguna path, love path. Worship me with sense control. Not that you are watching mobile phone, talking anything, gossiping, and then you are worshipping in between God for some time. With supreme faith. So three conditions given and obstacles. What is the obstacle for Saguna Bhakta? Wavering mind, less sense control, and lack of faith. This is very important. In between, something happened to one guru. That guru was caught and put behind a jail. All the bhaktas lost faith because knowledge was not there. So three conditions must be there. Emotional mindset means what? This is the emotional mindset. What is Nirgun Nirakar? Object is imperishable, indefinable, unmanifest, unthinkable, unchanging. What is the qualification? Vivek and Vairagya, Shada Sampatti. This the Nirgun Bhakta develops. Both are required, but now we have to discriminate, because this chapter discriminates both. Results, Swarupa Darshan. Here you get Rupa Darshan and then Swarupa Darshan. So Guruji asked, what Rupa Darshan you want? First of all, I must decide. No, I want Sri Ram Darshan. Okay, what kind of Rama Darshan I want? You want Vanvasi Ram, or you want Sita Ram, or you want Ramji with Hanumanji? Please be clear, because that darshan I will get. But here in Nirguna, Swarupa Darshan, my own self, Aham Brahmasmi. Path Nivrutti Marga. Withdraw the senses from the impermanent world, because Jagan Mithya Brahma Satya is a statement. What is Nirguna Margi follow? Sadhana Shravan Manan Nididhyasanam. This person listens, meditates, withdraws the mind, and then abides in that self. Support subtle pointers. Subtle pointers are what? Mahavakyas. Aham Brahmasmi. Tattvamasi. I am Atma Brahma. Prajnanam Brahma. This person constantly thinks that, remembers it, knows it, has contemplated 100 times on it, and though the mind goes there, gone immediately. Process, mind gets absorbed in the self, because the mind is withdrawn from the world, and when there is nothing for the mind to hold on, Mano Nasha, Ramana Maharshi says. Vision, self in me is self in all. And then Bhakta will says, everything is Bhagwan's roop only. And this Nirguna Bhakta after realization will say, everything is me only. Me in other forms. Both talk of oneness, there is no duality. But only the expression is different. Everywhere I see Krishna, Krishna. Recommended for minority, because withdrawal from the world is not very easy. What Bhagwan's role in this? Nirguna Bhakta provides Guru, provides knowledge and protects the knowledge. Jnana, Vairagya and Shraddha, Lord protects of this Nirguna Bhakta. Conditions, intellectual mindset. Here emotional mindset is required. And then what is the qualification required? Withdrawing the senses from the names and forms. Here what is mentioned? Controlling the senses. Second, equanimous to all. No like dislikes, no judgment, no expectation. The person goes. We will see all these qualities now mentioned by Bhagavan. Intent on welfare of all beings. And what are the obstacles for a Nirguna Bhakta? More identification to body leading to extrovertedness, ego, because परिवार में ममता जहर है, भोग में आसक्ति जहर है, और ज्ञान में अहंकार जहर है. जहर means poison. So Nirguna Bhakta normally has a tendency to become egoistic and arrogant with knowledge, because his main focus is knowledge. and the person can become self-centric. We can see so many people who are reading spiritual knowledge. They think I am Brahman only. And other people, other are Murkha. They are very materialistic. I am spiritual. This Nirguna Bhakta can become very, very arrogant, and this is a subtlest attachment to knowledge because it is Sattvic Maya. Sattva also comes under Maya only. So comparison of Sagun Nirgun considering humanity, Bhagavan says Klesho Adhikatara Tisham Avyakta. So there is more difficulty in Nirguna Bhakti, Nirguna Dhyan, because the body-mind identification is very strong. So Nirguna Bhakta, Nirguna Marga is a slightly difficult one. Meditation on formless is difficult. If I have attachment to body, relationships, emotion, avyakta hi gatir dukkham, dehavad virvapyate. So I must check what is my body identification, what is my emotional identification. If I go to temple, my chappal is lost, I get disturbed. Bhagwan bhul jate hai. Then I am not a bhakta. No, all the time this person, no, I went to temple, I stood in for 10 hours, my chappal went, and then the chappal Puran chalu, Bhagwan Puran ban. So basically my attachment is towards chappal. No, and there, then this was very good, this food was very nice. So again, my body identification is strong. Nirguna Bhakti is easy for sadhaks who have more vairagya. So I must check today because many people do not know what is my path. What is a marga? I must not criticize other margi people. No, you are only Shravan Manan, the whole day you are contemplating and sitting meditation. You should do some this, that. So again, there is a criticism of other people's path. Bhagavan says, no, you let them follow their own path. Nirguna Bhaktas have to lift oneself by oneself. But for Saguna Bhakta, this is a very beautiful verse to remember. Teshamam Maham Samudharta Mrityu Samsara Sagat. Bhagavan says, I will come. For one Prahlad, Bhagavan took avatar. For one Hiranyakashipu, Bhagavan took avatar to kill him. Because both were Jai Vijay. One person also Bhagavan takes avatar. Yada yadai dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. No, Bhagavan took avatar for one devotee. Bhagavan says, I will lift you up. Bhagavan protected one person. But then Prahlad ji's bhakti is important. There is a beautiful book by Guruji. I would recommend all of us to read on Prahlad Stuti. If I am a devotee of Saguna, then I must be like Prahlad ji and develop qualities like Prahlad ji. As majority population is identified with BMI, Saguna Bhakti is recommended. How to do Saguna Bhakti? Pointers are given from 8, 9, 10, 11 verses. 4 steps are to be followed. What? Mayeva mana adasya mai buddhim nivesha. Fix your mind and intellect on me alone. Back of the mind, God is the center of emotional anchor. All other things I am doing as a duty. Abhyasa yogena tato mamit chaptum. If you are not able to fix your mind constantly on God, then put more efforts and do repeated actions to withdraw the mind from other things and focus on God. As Ramakrishna Paramahansa says that if you are going in a train, one hand must be on the handle, other hand do you all work. Once that work is over, then I can hold God with both the hands. Otherwise, I will get on every station in the other station, Baikala station, Kurla station, because the crowd will push us and many lives will go on one station. So do work with one hand and then hold God with another hand. The moment this practice I do, then I fall back on holding God with both the hands. When there is no work, just do japa, read something, manas puja. Mat karma paramo bhava. If you are not able to practice that also because of extrovertedness of the mind, then perform all duties dedicating to me in yajna spirit. Why are you cooking? For God. Why are you bathing? For God. Why am I dressing? For God. Why am I talking? For God. And then slowly the control will come on everything. If I'm not doing this, if this also is difficult, then Bhagwan gave one final, that sarva karma phala tyaga tatha kuru yatatmanvan. So if you are not able to do all actions for God, then you start with this. This is what Lord Krishna recommends Arjun, that attachment to doership goes if I drop the attachment to the fruits of action. Do whatever you want, but don't have insistence, resistance to the result of what I'm going to get. So drop enjoyership and like dislikes. So 4 stages are mentioned. Fix the mind on intellect, mind and intellect on me. If that is difficult, practice to withdraw. If that is difficult, do everything for God. If that is difficult, start with renouncing of all fruits of action. That is karma yoga. So immediately, and what I have to renounce? Basically what Bhagwan is telling, extrovertedness, doership notion, attachment to fruits, like dislikes, insistence, resistance, anxiety, complaints, comparison, criticism. This I must drop, renounce. So I must check, because this week I think many of us will send us what is a change. Check whether this I have renounced in day-to-day course. And the best place to work on this is our world, married life, job, business, building, where there is all friction. I must check. Otherwise, going in Himalayas, I cannot check this. So what practice is superior? Immediately when this karma phala tyaga came last, Arjun asked, oh, this is inferior to that? Bhagavan says, no. So there is a grading given. What is a grading given? Is that renunciation of fruit of action is the highest, because that leads to peace. It is better than meditation. Meditation is better than knowledge. And knowledge is better than mere ritual practice. I do puja, I do go to temple, I go to tirthas, but don't have knowledge about anything. So this is a gradation given of the sadhanas. Because result of renunciation of attachment of fruit of action is peace of mind. Only when my mind is at peace, cheerful, attentive, then only I can take darshan of Lord. In 1 minute, Bhagavan can give darshan. If I go to Vaishnava Devi going all the way up, only 30 seconds I am before God. If my mind is not peaceful, not chanting, that 1.5 minute will go on, somebody will push us from behind. And then I went to Vaishnava Devi and came back. But darshan hona chahiye. And darshan hone ke liye, this mind quality, intellect quality is required. Do spiritual practices and sadhanas with understanding and knowledge. Do meditation without anxiety. Do not keep only reading, chanting the scriptures without, Bhagavan is mentioning, without contemplating on it. Where there is love and devotion, karma phala tyaga happens automatically. Like this one story comes that one boy was there, 7-year-old, and then he saw one person came and did some work at home, and mother paid him money. Then another person delivered something, mother paid her some money. So he asked, and okay, all these people came, you. So then immediately he saw that mother had, wanted some water. He got the glass and say, okay, 5 paise. Then your mother wanted something, okay, it's 25 paise. He's small boy. And then he did something or cleaned up everything, okay, 1 rupee. And mother was so happy that he was doing all work and in asking money. And then he was so happy, he collected 5 rupees that day. He slept. Next day when he got up, there was a big list. He saw paper was kept. Mother had written a big list of jobs. Okay, I gave you birth, kept 9 months in the stomach. Okay, that is 100 rupees. Then I fed you for last 2 years. That is 500 rupees. I didn't sleep because you were small. That is 700 rupees. I gave you education. That is 1,000 rupees. And the list was 20,000, and both started crying. So mother said, where there is love and devotion, there is no calculation of what I did for other. Karma phala tyaga happens automatically. That is what is the link. Main point of this chapter Bhagavan is telling is linking Karma Yoga with Bhakti Yoga. So with love, I am not interested in the result because I love the action itself. So now who is dear to God? Bhagavan says that Yo mad bhakta samay priya. This devotee is dear to me. No, no, I love God. I do puja. I do chanting. I know meditation. I go so many things. But God loves me or not? How do I know? No, no, God loves me. How do I know? Bhagavan says this. If you know, then you will know whether I love you or not. Who is a devotee? Whom does the Lord consider his devotee? Not someone who gives me something. No, I give you 2 kilos, other person gives 1 kilo peda. So I am, no, I took VIP line, other person took general line. So I am better. No, no, no. Not who builds something for me. Not someone only who goes to temple, does puja rituals, but this all should be done. We should do. But along with that, now I'm going to go fast. One who loves me alone, one whose goal is me, and one who does actions for me. And last part of this chapter is 36 qualities are mentioned by the Lord. What are the 36 qualities? Gurudev took more than 550 Geeta Jnana Yajnas. One devotee persisted and asked him, Gurudev, which is your favorite verse? Gurudev, which is your favorite verse? Which is your Finally, Gurudev gave him this verse. Advishta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha nirmama nirahankara sama dukkha sukha kshami. So this is important. So I'm going to go fast because this we have taken one quality in detail. Hates no being. So I'll just process one. This is the main message of Bhagavad Gita, what Lord Krishna gives Arjun, that you have to fight the war, you have to kill people. But without hatred and without anger, this is not very easy. Because wherever this fighting spirit comes, there is an anger and hatred behind it. So he's friendly to all. A devotee is compassionate to all. This friendly to all is very important. Because I am only friendly to one person and that person is married and gone to America. I have no friends. Some people are so miserable, no friends only. He is free from attachment. There is physical attachment, emotional attachment, intellectual attachment, spiritual attachment. 4 kinds of attachments are there. He is free from ego, balanced in sorrow and happiness, forgiving. We saw 5 levels of forgiving earlier. Santushta satatam yogi yatatma dhrudha nishchaya. Malya pitar manobuddhir mad bhakta same priya. Every time Bhagavan says this bhakta is priya. Who is always happy. So from today, don't share sad stories and your bad stories and your past life, how you went through bad time. Who is interested? Because Bhagavan says, no, I don't like these people. Itna sab maine diya hai, to bhi they talk about sad things. One who is always happy. Santushta satatam. No, I am very contented. I am very happy. I am thankful to Bhagavan that he gave me so much. Steady in meditation. Every day I must practice half an hour, 15 minutes, 1 hour. Self-control, possessed of firm conviction. Mind and intellect dedicated to me. Yes, this is my favorite, one of the favorite words. Yasmanno dvijite loka, lokanno dvijite chaya. Means by whom world is not agitated. I must go only outside with one motto. With my presence, other person's mind should not be agitated and I should not be agitated by others. So beautiful practice. Otherwise, some people have done PhD in getting disturbed. Every 2 minutes they get disturbed by something. Who is free from excitement, intolerance, envy, fear, anxiety? Anapeksha suchir daksha udasino gatavyatha. No expectations. One should operate at, because expectation problem is that I first of all have wrong expectation. I expect sugar to be salty, salt to be sweet. Same thing with people. Then there are insistence on this way I want other person to behave with me. Otherwise I don't like you. This is insistent. No, Bhagavan says I don't like such people. And then wrong expectation, unreasonable expectations. No, my child should come first. But you are getting only 40%. How can child come first? So faulty expectations. So 3 things: pure, anagha, alert, indifferent to situation, object, people, untroubled, who has renounced all undertakings. Yo na rushyati, na dveshti, na sochati, na kamshati. So who neither rejoices, nor hates, nor grieves, nor having any desires, who has renounced good and evil, who is full of devotion. That means a person will become like a stone. No, this one who is actually a devotee is always alert, always beautiful, always cheerful. We can see Guruji, always daksha. Such a great devotee, full of devotion for God. Others people think neither rejoices, neither hates, neither grieves, means not like a stone. And then same to foe and friend, same in cold and heat, same in pain and pleasure. One is free from attachment at body, emotion, mind, intellect. And one who is same when somebody insults, somebody appreciates, happy in all conditions, homeless. Oh, no, no, that means devotee should be homeless. No, no. Homeless means aniketa means comfortable everywhere. Otherwise, not comfortable only with one person at my home with my pillow and my coffee. Comfortable everywhere. Steady minded, full of devotion. Last verse, ye tu dharmyamrutamidam yathoktam paryopasate shraddhanam mat parama bhaktaste tiva me priya. This is the quality, this bhakta who develops this quality is most dear to me. So today I must pick up few qualities and develop. Take one quality and develop. Those who follow this dharma, whatever I am telling them, those who cultivate these 36 values, and those who have faith on God, Guru, scriptures, and self, Shraddhanam Mat Parama, are very, 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 very dear to me. I love them. I take care of them. This devotee, Yogakshemam Vahamyam, I carry their load. I work from them. So many Mahatmas are there. The Lord came and washed their clothes. One story I heard, one Mahatma was having dysentery and one person was washing his langot and then he was Lord only. He told Bhagwan, you would have stopped dysentery. Why you actually are doing this? No, no, I wanted to show you that for a devotee, it is love only. So Bhagwan comes and serves the devotee. So what is Bhakti Yoga summary? What is Bhakti? Unconditional love plus unwavering faith plus steadfastness. Nature of Bhagwan, Nirgun Nirakar, Sagun Sakar. I have two possibilities of dhyana. Conditions for more bhakti is what? Saguna bhakti, love, cheerfulness. Faith, fearlessness. Bhakta is fearless. Bhagwan Prahlad was fearless. No, no, I am a devotee, but I am so fearful. Steadfastness means peaceful. So cheerful, fearless, and peaceful is the nature of Saguna Bhakta. Nirguna Bhakta, sense control. Equanimous, less disturbed by others, by situation, object, people. Difficulties in bhakti sadhana, what? Extrovertedness of the mind, attachment to body, mind, intellect, and resistance, anxiety to fruit of action. No, no, when I will get, Bhagwan, you're not giving. The anxiety for fruits. I'm not interested in devotion. I'm interested in the fruit. Bhakti sadhanas to overcome obstacles, renunciation of fruit of action, meditation, knowledge, and withdrawal from the world. These are practices, 4 practices given. Abhyasena and Vairagya, both are required. Result of sadhanas, peace of mind, which will lead to purity of mind, which will lead to clarity of mind, which will lead to concentration of mind, and then which will lead to absorption of the mind. When the mind gets absorbed in the highest, that is called as sakshatkar, aparokshanubhuti. Qualities of bhakta, 36. Cultivate, conserve energy and channelize the mental energy towards God. Saguna or Nirgun, both. And what is the result of this bhakti? Amrutam, pure, infinite love of God and reach and attain God. So I just wanted to mention that this is a completion of this 12th chapter. Not tomorrow, but next Monday, I'm going to start Hanuman Chalisa verse by verse. February 1st, we are going to do Hanuman Havan, which is a very powerful, very, very powerful way of doing Hanuman Havan. So we are going to start this. My invitation to you is that please at least get 10 people to attend this, because verse by verse we are going to see Hanuman Chalisa. Last time I took, it was at my residence, only 20 people is to come. But today we can go for 200 people on Zoom. And it will be very beautiful to see that Hanumanji's success without stress, not even one failure, strength plus skill, as Swatmananji was telling. And we will see Hanuman Chalisa in detail, verse by verse. Last time some portion I took online, but this time it will be online. But your job is to, one, attend, and also invite 10 people to attend along with you. Tell them to attend 3 sessions, and if they don't like, they can leave. But Hanumanji everybody loves because he is more popular than Sri Ramji. There are more Hanuman temple than Sri Ram temples. So that will be from next Monday, not tomorrow. The timing will be 7 to 7:45 p.m. in the evening. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you very much for attending.